What was the moment that you realized that you can actually really make it in the NFL?
Right. Wow. I would say my senior year at UCLA.
That late?
Really?
Wow. Okay,
Because
okay.
when I knew that
Because you had to put up 170 on USC.
come on now, say that again. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
That deserves an A-class.
Right, yeah. No, it's interesting because my sophomore year at UCLA, I had a great year, was blessed to run for 1,000 yards. And my junior year, I ran for about under 900 yards, around there. And it's lack of focus and just so caught up into me, you know. My senior year, I had a great mentor, you know, really speak life into me. At the point of, I thought I was just a college football player, you know, and he saw in me what I didn't see in myself at the time. You know, I was just playing football, having fun, enjoying it, but he gave me more to live for, you know, and he helped me understand what it took to become an NFL player, or how to be a leader on a team, how to stay humbled in spite of good games, you know, in spite of the people talking to you, etc. So he taught me what it was like to be a pro and lit that fire inside, where I start living like that and becoming that, you know, and have more of an intentional, you know, day-to-day choices. So
Right.
You don't want to give us a name?
James Washington,
Thank
you know,
you, sir.
James Washington. I got you. Yeah, James Washington, great man, played for the Dallas Cowboys, won a Super Bowl MVP, former UCLA Bruin, and just super blessed that he came into my life.
It's a lot of UCLA references. You all right?
Yeah, you know how to throw that in there.
Kevin?
You talked about the process, you know, the discipline to get to a certain level.
Right.
But can you describe what the week of preparation is like heading into an NFL game?
Ooh, right. A lot of film. I tell you that. I mean, from 6 a.m. to about 2 p.m., you're clocking in, clocking out. You're in the office. You're eating. You have your lunch, your lunch, dinner meal after that, and then from 3 to 5, perhaps, or throughout the night, you're watching film and you're learning just about your opponent. You know, I mean, from the standpoint of first half calls to second half calls, from the hash marks, what calls are we running? What are the audibles? What are my offensive line doing? What is the hand signals? Where are my receivers? Where they're blocking based off the look and the zones? What fronts to understand? You know, how are the safeties, their movement? How are they tipping off the coverage? So it's really understanding when I said earlier, you got to be a student of the game. And that's what separates a good player from a great player within that league. I mean, everyone's working hard. And then even within practice, you can only practice a certain amount of hours. So just film study is really day-to-day, you know, from that prep part.
How good would Michael Vick have been if he had watched film?
No filters, huh?
Where my dog's at?
Right.
Where the dog's at?
That's awesome. That's funny.
That's low.
I love Mike Vick.
And he passed. And he
He punted.
And he punted. And he punted.
Did it all.
Let's stay with Michael Vick. Not literally Michael Vick, but who is the best player that you've played against?
Ooh, I would say in the NFL, correct?
Yep.
I would say Tyrann Mathieu or Patrick Peterson.
Wow.
From a standpoint of just consistency throughout the game and aggression and being around the ball every play.
Huh.
Both LSU guys, right?
Right. They're great players. Great players. I mean, I played against, you know, I mean, practices against Clay Matthews, you know,
Yeah.
at his prime, you know.
Uh-huh.
No
Oh,
shot.
man.
No shot.
That was a shot. That's the definition of a shot.
I didn't mean it like that. I love Clay. Love Clay.
Loved.
I didn't say that part. But played against some great players from the Dominican Sue, you know.
Yeah.
From Alec Ogletree, who's doing well right now.
Yeah.
But Tyrann Mathieu, he's different from a mental standpoint, you know, from day to day, from being at the right place, not over pursuing, you know, just understanding the game. I really respect his craft.
What about college? Can you remember college?
Wow, it wasn't no one from SC. I tell you that right now.
Hey, pause.
You know,
pause. But who hit you the hardest? in the
Wow,
NFL?
no one light skinned either. I tell you that. Come on now. But I would say a UCLA Bruin. I'm not being biased, but Anthony Barr was probably one of the best players.
I
in
figured you
college.
were going to
Yeah.
say that. Yeah. He's talented.
H-back.
Yeah, I mean, he came to UCLA as a running back.
Yeah.
Moved on the slot, then we put that kid at linebacker. I mean, he's a freak athlete. I remember we was in
That was Jim Moore, right?
Yeah.
That put him, that made him.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
heart.
I recall we were in
Bless his
practice once.
Jim
we were
said,
doing,
"Nah, I need to see
we were
you
doing
on this
pass
side."
pro.
Uh-huh.
And then I went up to block Anthony Barr, and he completely jumped over me. I mean, and he's 6'4", 250. I mean, he's a
athlete.
beast, man. Yeah, absolutely. So he's a special kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so what is the biggest misconception you think NFL fans have about the NFL as a business and as a league and its players?
Wow, that's a great question. I think sometimes people think of the NFL and all they see is football. You know, it's all about football, but they underestimate the power of the NFL. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you look around this room, what a diverse room. You know, the power of unity, you know, that the NFL brings. You know, you look in the stadiums, you see people that have religion, don't have religion, people that went to school, didn't go to school, people from all different nationalities coming together in peace, cheering on this game of football. You think about the community standpoint, the opportunities that we get to donate and impact certain underserved communities and nonprofits. Even we were talking about earlier, the social, injustice issues that the NFL is supporting this year. And just sometimes you get to imagine and picture yourself, on the field. And sometimes we live through these football players, and it's our escape and the experience it provides us. Football is more, the NFL is more than just football. It does a lot more than that. And I think people are sometimes narrow-minded. It doesn't see the big picture, the business side of it, the experience. From players, understand that, one, they're human. They make mistakes. Mm. And two, it's tough to, right?
We got a whole award for those mistakes.
Come on.
Bootbaggers.
Yeah, but also it's tough being an NFL player, to be that role model and to be consistent and to stay focused on this game. I think at times they should receive a lot more credit than they do. They are great citizens, majority of them, with the amount of money that they get, the amount of attention that they receive as well. I mean, they represent the league, in an exceptional way. So I think they deserve more credit sometimes.
Right. So watching the game this year, Rams.
Yeah, I like that.
I see the little VIP section on the field level. Snoop was out there, right?
Yes, he was.
The VIP field level suites.
I think I know where we're going.
A little birdie.
Next.
A little birdie. I'm just saying, a little birdie told me you was the man to talk to about getting the league ambassadors passes to the field level VIP suites.
Okay.
Because, community outreach.
Absolutely.
Was our information correct?
Let me get political on you real quick. Okay. So, it is my role to truly impact the community.
Oh, shit, he did. It's a light switch. He can do it at will, too.
And provide opportunities for those within various regions of Southern California. I appreciate that openness and that boldness, and we could start this dialogue, and closer to the season, follow up with me, and we'll go from there.
Yo, that was the nicest fuck off I've ever heard in my life. And I can respect that.
Hey, golf clap for Mr. Franklin for coming in. That's what's up.